How's it guys, it's Dre here and welcome to episode number 8 of the Rise of Rashford. So today I haven't been really keeping up with the Rise of Rashford in a while, and that's been partly obviously my fault. It's not really been good enough for me, trying to fit everything in and it just didn't work out for me in the end. But we are starting off here with the marquee matchups, everything we're doing quickly, obviously getting it all sorted. This will get us the pink Fellaini. We also get some good packs as well from it. But the main thing here, we get the Fellaini, we get a foot swap player. But I don't think I'll be able to get that Alexis Sanchez because I did miss out on, I believe, 2 of the foot swap players. So that was a shame. But we do unlock the marquee matchups. We complete the whole thing, and we do unlock the Fellaini as well. We also claim our squad battle rewards, in which we get 2 premium gold packs and a gold pack, and we also claim our weekend league rewards, in which we get a 25k pack as well. So we go into these packs. While we're going into these packs, if you do enjoy this episode, then please smash that like button and also click subscribe if you want to see more Rise of Rashford content. So most of these packs are going to be SBC stuff and stuff like that, so it isn't really going to be focused on the players. We do get a Troy Deeney in this next pack. Obviously a fan of Anthony Joshua, Troy Deeney. I think they're both fans of each other really, being as Joshua supports Watford. Yeah, so not too bad at all for that pack. We don't get any boards in this pack. Actually, we get a non-rare, which is a disappointment. Benzia. If you remember, he actually used to be a silver player for the game, so that would be cool. But yeah, so we store all that to the club, and we also we take that away. Next, we got a 25k pack to open, so we will open that. Let's see what we get in here. Obviously, with the Rise of Rashford, I've been missing a lot of stuff. I've missed a lot of stuff that came out. I am working on getting the players. We have a lot of informs we're going to add as well. We actually do buy some players in this episode as well. We also make some new team. We're looking at that SBC Thiago now for a change as well. We're going to be looking at that as well. So all in all, it will all be coming together nicely. But there's a lot of Manchester United informs that we do need to get, and that is annoying. But they have released a lot of special cards, in which I need personally. And this one we actually get a Falcao, who used to play for Man United. However, he's not on the checklist. We actually need him for a Rio SBC as well. So that would be good to put him in as well. We also get Rashford in this pack, which is mental. So Marcus Rashford makes his appearance in the pack. Yeah, not too bad. We could have kept him, actually used him for an SBC. Probably that one that we needed the Man United players on. We could have actually kept him. But I did decide to sell him and put him on the transfer list, as I did with this guy as well. We then go into another 25k pack. These packs, actually, to be fair, aren't that bad. You know, we get a lot of you seen in the title. We actually get a few good players in these packs that are useful. This one as well, not even a walkout, but Bakayoko sells for a bit. So that's more money, more coins that we are adding to this, the balance. It's handy for me anyway. It is a duplicate because I already do have a Bakayoko in my club. We then go to the Prime Election. Not really good packs, but however, in this one we do get a silver inform. For some reason, EA gave me a silver inform, and it's this left back from Poland. I don't know who he is, but Reka. There we go. We get Reka in this pack, which is weird. We also didn't expect him to come out, but yeah, he actually goes for like 8k or something. So we did put him up straight away for 8,500 coins. Weird pack from EA there, but I'll take an inform. It's not bad. No, adding to the coins again. Not really going to use him. He plays in a weird league. I think it's the Extralaska, or whatever that league is. So yeah, plays in that one. In this one though, we do get an insane pack. So we comes up Uruguay striker. I thought it was Suarez, but it's Cavani. So kind of, 88 rated card. That's still money in the bank. That's about 37,000 coins for us to spend. So that's really handy to get a walkout Cavani. I'll take that. I will take that any day. Better than getting absolutely nothing, which I normally do get from marquee matchups. Anyway, so really handy there to get Cavani. I'm so happy we actually got something really good from marquee matchups this time, and not just waste our time with rubbish. which normally happens when you get the marquee matchups. But that's pretty good. We also get some Russian league players. I'm going for the Liga NOS SBC now, so we're more looking at that side of things. But as you can see, I do check Cavani's price, and he's about 36,750, something like 37k, I think I put him up for. And we store all of that in the club, and I go ready to sell Cavani, as I'm going to change my mind here. I do sell that Cavani in the end. And we did make a purchase for the Spanish team. Now, this may seem confusing later on, but I did buy this Rodrigo. I actually bidded for him, and he was actually going for 60,000 coins at this point. I bidded for this Path to Glory one for 45k, and I thought, wow, what a deal, what a bargain. But we do kind of change our minds with the team that we build because of the daily knockout tournament, and you'll see that later on. But we do sell everything from the club that we put on the transfer list that we didn't need. All of the La Liga players I decided to sell because of the La Liga SBC. I got rid of all of them. Got rid of bronze contracts, stuff like that. And we got rid of the players also that we packed in there as well. That Cavani selling, which was really handy for us. And we make two purchases in quick succession. We buy the Path to Glory Welbeck, so that ticks him fully off. I don't think he's going to get any team of the season. So I'm kind of working around on who will get a team of the season. I don't think Danny Welbeck will be getting a team of the season. Fingers crossed he doesn't now. I don't think he will be. And we also pick up a Henderson. Now this actually turns out to be a kind of waste of coins, as you'll see later in the episode. But we still wanted to pick him up. And we did manage to anyway get him as well. And this is how quick another marquee matchups came out in which I had to do. That's how the week went on. I kind of had to do that. So Zenit versus, Dynamo as well. We go this quickly. This is pretty cheap, really easy to do, no rating required, so I put some 2 bronze players in there, which I didn't need. So that was pretty simple. Fiorentina Lazio as well, we got some rid of, again, nothing spent on this one at all, I don't think. I think except for the Fiorentina player, which we paid 900 coins. So that's really simple for that one. Unfortunately, I did have to give some away my Liga NOS players because of Sporting and Porto playing. Which is a shame. I managed not to get rid of as many, 2 I think I got rid of, so that's not too bad. And then we did have to get rid of a Man United player here. We had to get rid of that Fellaini. We actually also had to get rid of the centre back, which I used in the other SBC, but we brought him back. But we had to get rid of the Fellaini, unfortunately. But we do buy Fellaini back, don't you worry. I don't show it in the episode, but we have bought Fellaini back. And we also bought a Delph back as well, which I had to use for something. So we open these packs. Again, marquee matchups normally doesn't give out, but you'll see later on that this marquee matchups really does give out. So in this one, we get a core from the Bundesliga. Don't really need the Bundesliga players for SBCs anymore, being as we've done that SBC completely. But we'll store them in the club in case we need them for something else. If we want to rinse them through 2 rare gold player packs as well, we can do that, which would be pretty handy. We also, we go to open the 15k pack. These are really rubbish packs. Never open the 15k pack with coins or with FIFA points. I never get anything from these packs. I think in this one we got actually not a bad card, to be fair, in Batshuayi, but no, that doesn't really sell for anything. But it's only really handy for SBCs. So this really doesn't help me that much. 15k packs are not handy at all. So nothing really to look at there. We also put this guy on the transfer list as well. We can sell him for more coins and stuff like that. Discard the rest. We then move on to another 25k pack. Again, these packs as well aren't really give out. But in this one, we do actually get a board. So let's see what board we do get. And we get a Portuguese right mid. I thought it was Bernardo Silva, but it was Quaresma. Not too bad. An 83 rated card. Can't moan about that. But, still 25k. Is that 25k's worth there? I don't really know. But we do get Choupo-Moting and just rest of SBC stuff. And a Bamba, who actually goes for something, being as the Championship Player of the Year SBC is out at the moment. We then open our Rare Mixed Players pack, in which is a massive pack. Again, this is better than the first one. We get boards. Who is it going to be? This is huge, guys, by the way. It's French. It's CDM. We get N'Golo Kante in this pack. 88 rated. Unbelievable card in this pack. Mental scenes. Unbelievable pack there. Craziness. And, to be fair, I couldn't believe this. I couldn't believe this when I saw it. It's crazy to think it, how how much this card actually is like 60k or 70k. He used to be like what? Like 100 over 100k, but now because obviously the market crashed and the team of the season was coming out, he's kind of gone down in the pecking order for that anyway. So yeah, it's still handy. I made 100k from Marquee Matchups today. So Marquee Matchups this week was so good for me. Like normally, like I said, Marquee Matchups are never good at all, but this week Marquee Matchups really helped me get my coins up. Like 100k straight from Marquee Matchups is insane. Like, that's mental. We also get another board in the last pack. Argentina, we do get Bia in this last pack. So not as good as the last one, but Kante and Cavani, boys, in one episode is mental. It is crazy. But yeah, good. Good anyway. So, you know, we're happy. We're happy with our Marquee Matchups. I ran out of stuff today. We're happy with our Marquee Matchups have done. And we did sell Jordi Alba, the Rodrigo for less, well actually for what I bought him for, and the Kante, because I'm not making that Spanish team anymore. I did change my mind on what team I'm going to build. And as you can see, I do build this team now. We buy an Iron Robin for 35,000 coins. Really good player there in Robin. We get him. We then buy a Tolisso to link up with Robin. I really like the look of this card. Wanted to use him, so we go with him. I then bought this left back called Costa, I actually buy PK, who ticks off the checklist. We buy PK, that's done off the checklist, getting more players off that checklist. That's 3 players off the checklist in one episode. PK, don't really like the look of his card, but we'll see how he performs. And then we buy this Costa guy who looks really good for a cheap player, so we got 900 coins for him. That was really handy for me. We then go on into the daily knockout tournament, in which you needed to use 3 players from one league, and this is the team I managed to craft. As you can see, I used the new Welbeck that I bought, I used the Herrera, I used the SBC Thiago, I also used Tolisso and Robin to link him up, and then I kind of used players from my club with Sidibe, Perrin, linked up with Tolisso. We also got the icon Schmeichel in there, and also that Costa and PK, in which I managed to use as well. So we go straight into the daily knockout tournament with this team, and the first team I do come against has SBC Thiago. It also has Costa, 3 icons, and Schmeichel, Costa and Carlos. A really nice team that was to first come against. But we don't start off well. We start the second half off well. Rashford just runs through his entire team and puts it into the back of the net. That's a really good start to make it 1-0. I actually put Rashford back up front in these games to see if he could, do it well again. We then get a second goal. Rashford actually again, what a finish this is. Boom, right in the top corner. Brilliant finish from Marcus Rashford again. So, Rashford up front, I really wanted to try him out and see if I could use him still up front, but we'll see how he goes. He started off pretty well. We then make it 3-0 here. Iron Robin running through, and actually on his right foot, which you'll never really see, he finishes that nicely. And that makes the guy rage quit. 3-0 win in the end. For me, a really good win. I can't say Rashford performed really well up front actually in this game as well. I'm looking to get that path to glory one because I don't think he'll get a team for the season. So, hopefully we can get that one soon. We then come against this guy who uses that FUT Birthday Sissoko, 2 red conforms in Cyprian and Selinski. He's also got Icon Rio Ferdinand. Must have got him in one of those base icon packs. But he's also using him. He does start off pretty well though here with his passing. This guy's possession was absolutely magnificent. Cuadrado put the first goal away. He's really good at possession, this guy. He really frustrated me in my attacks. It's hard to break him down. But we do get one back. Rashford again gets put through by Robin, and Rashford scores to make it 1-1. But it was so hard getting the ball off this guy. He also done it again. I'm trying to get the ball off him. He keeps the ball really well, and then Cuadrado gets through, and Cuadrado makes it 2-1. Again, Cuadrado scoring another one. Unfortunately, to put that in. We then get another chance here. Robin running through. I loved Robin on that right wing, guys. Robin was really good to use. What a finish as well on that left foot. You know how he's go good on that left foot. I do feel though, maybe if I use him in FUT Champs, he may struggle because people will try to get him on that right foot and he will succeed there. But he does score again to make it 3-2. this guy was so good at possession. It was so hard to break him down. And he actually got the game-winning goal with Griezmann. A good finish to make it 4-2. And that was pretty much it. We lost in the quarter-final, unfortunately. And, yeah, not good. Not good at all. 4-2 in the end. And that's the way it goes. That is the way it happens. So we then complete a weekly objective. I didn't even know. I thought I knew this was on. Of 5 goals scored by the midfielder, and we actually get a Phil Jones Path to Glory card, in which we're going to give away. In which you'll see now. We don't give him away specifically, but we also do a foot swap player. We get another one in Ivanovic. EA released this SBC really cheap. No coins spent on this SBC. At all, and we then give away we give away the team for another foot swap player, in which we get Ivanovic back. So that was pretty simple there, and we then give away all of that for a Jordan Henderson card. 2 foot swap players put in for him, and he is getting submitted straight away, and we get Jordan Henderson come back. And we actually, so we could. I just think this would make sense for my series personally. Probably not the best card to get, but again, upgraded card of what I need to buy anyway, and it gives me a chance to use him, like try him out, see how he is. But we don't use him in this episode, but I will use him in the coming stages. We go back into the DKT again. This guy has Gignac, another foot birthday Sissoko. This foot birthday Sissoko, guys, is really hard to play against. He's so good to use, apparently. Everyone uses him. I don't know. I might try and pick him up for a team. Like maybe put him in the Premier League team, see how he performs. I don't know. It just seems like he really is good in the midfield. Like it just seems really overpowered. This guy, I did score early on with Welbeck, but this guy did equalise with a Gignac early on. Gignac was really annoying to play against in this game. Like his strength, he was so good at holding the ball up. He then got put through Tolisso as well, putting that into 2-1. Again, I'm losing in the daily knockout tournament. I don't know, this team really didn't feel good for me. I think PK struggled a lot for me. He struggled to cope with most things that was going at him. Pace-wise, Perrin was on his own most of the time. Even though we did equalise of Rashford there, we then get put through, or he gets put through for Kier, chipping Schmeichel. Like, that's a horrible goal to concede. It's 3-2 in the 33rd minute, which is mental. Fair play to him. He gets put through nicely. Gamiro, I chop him down in the penalty area. That's a penalty. PK, too easy to do that, and that's what you get. This guy was so good at holding the ball up. Gignac was such a pain in the arse for me. Like every time I come close to him, he would just bully me off the ball. Incredibly. He scores the penalty, and I was getting really angry at this point. It's 45 minutes and 4-2 down. But in the second half, we do fight back. Rashford just running through, using that pace. Great finish as well from Rashford. And that makes it 4-3. So we're getting back into this game. We are working hard to make sure that we get back into the game. And Rashford doing well again up front, running through most of his players. He then kind of kills my comeback by scoring again with not with Gignac, but Gignac sets it up. As you see there, two players were on Gignac there, and he still managed to keep the ball. That's how strong that card is. But he puts it through to Tolisso, and that's his finish there. And that's 5-3 in the 71st minute. But we don't give up. Welbeck, good skill to get past. We then cut back inside, finding out Rashford, and again we put it in the back of the net. 5-4, we then get with Robin, and Robin running through it. He coming through his defence, puts it through to Thiago, and that is the equaliser in the 79th minute. So we have managed to come back in this game and make it 5-5, unbelievably. We then go into the 108th minute with extra time, and Rashford gets put through by Welbeck. And what a finish as well by Rashford. That was his hat-trick of the game. And we did manage to win this game 6-5. So we were 5-3 down and we won it 6-5. Rashford got 4 goals in that game, along with Welbeck and Thiago. So that was a mental game in the DKT. But then we come against this team, and again it has 3 icons and Inform Mertens up front. Mental teams, Netti, Vieira, Hagi, and then Mertens up front, which is annoying. But we do start off well. Rashford puts it through to Welbeck, and Welbeck with a great finish in the top corner. Talk about Welbeck, he isn't a bad card to use actually on the left. I feel like maybe up front he'd be a bit better, but he wasn't that bad actually. I didn't expect much from him, but not a bad card. Wouldn't mind using him again. But he felt a bit clunky when on the ball. Like his dribbling isn't great at all. But that's Welbeck for you. That's kind of Welbeck in real life, so that's realistic. He does pull one back. We were 2-1 up, and then Mertens with a volley. Who Mertens is a great player, so I don't expect anything else. He also gets another one here. Nainggolan. Well, actually no, he doesn't get one. When we intercept, Thiago puts it to Robin to Welbeck, and Welbeck with a low shot, low past the goalkeeper, in which actually caused this guy to rage quit. In the end, as you see, rage quit, lost his connection. He was out of there. Welbeck with 2 goals and Rashford with the goal in that game. So 3-1 is the victory there. And we'll move on to the semi-final of the Daily Knockout Tournament, in which we come against this team. Again, a good team in my eyes. Bailly and Boateng partnership is really good. Mbappe, Fekir. It's not the upgraded Fekir. He's got that Cyprian again and again. He hasn't got FUT Birthday Sissoko, but he's got FUT Birthday Toure. It's probably the upgraded version. But we do start off well, but it was a bit of a sweaty goal. Robin across, Rashford found a space, passed it across to Robin, and Robin finished it off nicely. Dembele, who was pretty good all game, got past my defence, and he put it through, and Mbappe, you know what Mbappe's like, Mbappe's gone. And this guy loved to dab on you. He dabbed on me every single time, you'll see it. Rashford, though, puts through to Robin, and Robin slots nicely under the goalkeeper. That was pretty simple, 2-1. We then go into... Robin was such a nice card to use, guys. I really like the use of Robin in these games. He gets a corner, and I don't understand this corner. What is that for a pass? What vision for him. And then Cyprian put it in nicely. I couldn't really defend that. And he gets another corner, a bit of a deflection. He heads it on, and there's Bailly to put it in. So that's 3-2. Again, he dabs on me. 3 times he dabbed on me there straight. And then Mbappe gets it through and puts it in. That kind of killed me off. 4-2, we end that game and we get knocked out again. So that's twice in one episode we've been knocked out of the Daily Knockout Tournament. We'll have to see next episode to see if I do get in it, but it doesn't look very good with this team at the moment that we're going to get in it. But hopefully we can turn our fortunes around and get in it. So we lose 4-2, and then we go, last thing to do on the episode is we go to the trade pile, see what we have sold, and all them cards we just chucked up and we have sold them pretty simply. So we go on to the checklist, and as you can see, we've pretty much nearly ticked everything off of the gold section on the Man United checklist. We've just got to look at the informs, which are building and building up. We also nearly done all the past players as well. PK gets a check mark, Herrera, Mata, Ibrahimovic all get check marks. It's just the more expensive players now we need to look at, like Pogba and Lukaku. We need to probably get him next. The England one, we've nearly done every goal player for the England one, which I'm really impressed with. But Joe Hart and Walker got added because he got an inform, but we do have to get that Harry Kane. We also have to get that John Stones and Butland. We also get an upgraded Walker as well. We need to look at that. But I have been Dre. That has been episode 8 of the Rise of Rashford. If you have enjoyed it, then please smash that like button. And if you do want to see more Rise of Rashford content, then please subscribe button. And please click that subscribe button. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Cheers.